Poor Ash. Oh, dang. Oh, that doesn't look very welcoming. This does not inspire confidence. Oh, jeez. I don't... Is that why they call it Fort Ash? Because they set skulls on fire here? Wow. How creative. What the heck? What happened to this little gremlin? What'd they do to this man? Or goblin. Not really a man. Maybe a man or goblin man? They're probably more like Myrrh, right? They got pointy ears, don't they? Yeah, they do. I honestly... Oh. Did you... How long have you been standing there? The time is now. Welcome to Foxbox O'Clock. When we had last left off playing the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered, we had escaped from the Imperial City prison with the help of none other than Emperor Uriel Septim the 7th? I'm not sure on the number. But I am sure that his days were numbered. Unfortunately, we had met a dead end where it lived up to its name in multiple ways. Oh no. My camera got stolen. Don't worry, I fought it back. But it lived up to its name in multiple ways. For in this dead end did the Emperor meet his end. Assassinated by a Mythic Dawn agent. I don't know if you can hear my dogs barking, but I am sorry if so. Anyways, after the Emperor was murdered, well, slightly before, he handed us the amulet and was like, I must die now. And instead of, like, you know, running or calling for the Blades agent, he just stood there and then got assassinated. And unfortunately, I didn't know there was a new animation for that because it wasn't in the old one. So I had turned away, not even acknowledging it, saw a part of it. But I think everything was made up for it because Barus? I don't remember his name. I'm going to call him Bars Are Us. Bars Are Us ruined this assassin's monologue that he was starting with us by slamming him into a wall. That was the highlight of that. Sure, the Emperor died, but hey, at least that guy got wrecked. Anyways, before he died though, he had tasked us to take the Amulet of Kings to Jauffre at Weynon Priory. I probably butchered that name, and I'm going to continue to do so. But supposedly, he has another son who has not died, despite him saying at the very beginning of the game when he was coming down the stairs that his sons were dead, and he knows it. He is a man of mixed messages, the Emperor, and now he is a man of no messages because he is dead. But without further ado, let's get on into it, and I am excited because I've got a new spell to test out. So unfortunately with my last... Oh no, they see me. How do I... No, it's been too long. What was the button for spells? Hold on. Oh no, how do I spell again? Hey, don't maul me. Wait up. What was the control? See, this is what I was about to say. Unfortunately, I had been not messing with it for a bit because I noticed an issue. I had intended to upload it sooner, but defend me. But it didn't go according to plan. Oh dang, he's tough as heck. Look at him, Mr. Rattle Me Bones. I remember in the old one they just kind of stood there like straight and narrow, but now this guy's actually got like some crazy combat pose. Reminds me of like the energy sword pose in like the Halo games. Alright, give me this. What I had started to say though was that my last episode, I had mentioned in the episode that I was trying to upload it the day of. Oh, rip. Unfortunately, in my hurrying, I missed a small error, and thus I couldn't upload it that day. I had to take it back down and fix that error, and it took longer than I intended, so yada yada yada. And story is I decided that instead of uploading it that day, I was going to try and stick to a schedule, so we'll see how that works. Hopefully it does. Since we did go over last episode, I'm probably going to keep this episode a bit shorter, especially because, like, I don't know, I got a nerve or something pinched. My buttocks is wounded. And I need a healer. Get him, Skelebro. Oh Maybe a little bit rusty, but you can't get me. Please. Greg's extended family. No. Oh gosh. Hey, stop it. No, don't murder me, please. Help me, Skelebro. Yeah. That was not needed, but it made me feel better. Man, this guy ruined... Oh my gosh, what have I done to his neck? Jeez, the pretzel bros return. Oh gosh, that guy completely made me... Oh wait, yeah, I have like a nerve pinched. It's painful. It's not great, so we're gonna do this a bit shorter than we would otherwise. Also because of the fact that we had overstayed our welcome in the last one. So, it might be shorter. I'm trying to aim for about 1 hour, which may not exactly be the best choice since, to my understanding, the YouTube algorithm doesn't really like videos unless they're really short or really long. So, like, if it's not around 10 minutes or 2 hours, it's not super recommended. But I don't care. I unfortunately have to do a gerb, and thus cannot quite as easily just push out a 2-hour video. Because I also try to watch through them to make sure I don't make mistakes, since I definitely need to, since I made a mistake even doing that. It was so annoying, I had to take it back down after I noticed the mistake, and was like, no, what have I done? But we're going to do like a scheduling thing, so hopefully we'll upload like on the weekends. It'll be scheduled to pop up then, that way we can actually have time to review it and all that, make sure there's no goofiness. Enemy. Wait, he's not attacking me. Sewer rat. He's got a different name. You know, some of these rats have been chill, and I'm fine with that. But I do need pass. No. You're trapped. Now you are the prisoner. Go find that Dunmer. See what he says about your race. Ay, ay, ay. But, yeah. We're going to try and stick to a schedule. We'll see how it goes. Hopefully it works out. And I think we have finally made it to the end. We are free. I think we're okay. Although, should I fix the hair? Because it was darker than I intended. Identity? Can I, like, fix the hair? See, it looks a lot brighter than it actually is. Because we saw in-game, so, like, what if I do that? Now it looks too bright, but hopefully that's fine. Yeah, we're going to leave it all the same. Yeah. Does my hair look nicer now? Why am I so glowy? What is this glowiness? What? Why do I have like a weird spooky glow? What is this symbol up in the top? What does that mean? Oh my gosh, I have no idea how to navigate this. Is it like a status effect? No, it's just... Alright, well, we did escape our weird stink particles with a reload, but seems I've obtained a new particle. What if I reload now? Maybe we can get rid of our weird, like, ghostly glow. Yeah, there we go. We've escaped. I don't know why I'm glowing. I think that symbol is... No, we're done. It's because... Oh, nice. Achievable. Look at that. We did it. Escaped the Imperial sewers. We escaped prison, but we still had to work on escaping, like, the actual sewer systems. Oh, man. Okay, good. Ooh. I don't know if you noticed that, but it looked like the FPS was upsetty spaghetti for a moment. Man, look at this. Hold on, let me... How do I put it? How do I... There we go. Alright. Whoa. What the heck was that? The red arrow on your compass shows the direction of Weynon Priory. You can walk there by following your compass, or open your world map, M, to travel there directly. Or you can set off in any direction and begin exploring the world on your own. Good luck. I think I'm being attacked. Help! An enemy! I'm trying to enjoy this beautiful scenery. That's it. We're gonna have to come up with a name for this guy. Maybe I should let you guys do that. Would that be fun? Is that engaging content? Right now, all I can think about is my buttocks being hurt, and I don't want to name them buttocks. That just feels wrong. Man, I'm leveling up left, right, and center. Alright, adjust a little bit. Hopefully my chair didn't squeak too loud, but if it did, that happens. Aw, you can't grab the dragonflies here like you can in Good old Skyrim. Oh well, they're still pretty. Am I being attacked by another gremlin? I don't know, I think our Skelebro just like fell apart. I think that's what that was. The sound of his soul leaving his body. Where is the red boy point? Okay, that way. So I could just fast travel, but that sounds boring. I'd like to at least, like... It's pretty obvious that it lets you fast travel to a few places right off the bat, because it just has them known. But I think it would be more interesting if we actually go and at least travel there once on our own, you know? Because otherwise it's like, yeah, I could just fast travel, but I want to see this new beautiful world. Sadly, a mudcrab kind of photobombed us as we were trying to enjoy the sunset, a sunrise. What is it? Sunrise. Look at this. Who is that? What statue is that of? Is that a statue? Is that a tower? There's like another place over there. I don't know if it's like what is that? Bruma? Is that Bruma? Surprised I can see it from all the way over here, or at least part of it. I don't know. But yeah, instead of like fast traveling everywhere, we want to at least initially travel there once on foot so we can enjoy the world. Because man, they sure updated it. I'm thinking back on the old Oblivion, and man, it's way different now. Actually, I probably shouldn't do like a little whistle. That's probably going to sound really annoying, especially if you're using headset. I apologize. Hopefully the compression, normalizing, and limiting, and all that fun jazz fixes that. As well as the dog barking in the background. The puppos are alert. They're alerting the guards that we have escaped from prison. Somebody has like set off all the dogs in the neighborhood. There's a lot of barking. Now it sounds like there's an airplane. It's just a bad day for this, apparently. The 9 are not with me today. I don't know which of these plants I can harvest, but they're all pretty, so I keep stopping to look at them. Imperial City Prison. Alright, time to turn ourselves back in. Hey, guard! Just imagine that. After all that, just go right back in and be like, hey, I was in this cell, can I go back? Can I visit the... Hold on, can we visit the Dunmer that was in... Thanks, it reminded me. Can we visit the Dunmer that was in that one cell? I'm here to pay a visit. I want to tell him that he's going to die in there. Ooh, the loading takes a tiny bit longer. Aw, look at the new armor.
What is it, citizen?
Nothing, I'm just enjoying your cool freaking armor. The original Imperial gear that I remember since I played... Oh. That has the same squeakiness as the ones in the sewer. I played Oblivion before I played Skyrim, I think. So this is what I think of when I think of Imperial armor instead of what was in Skyrim. No, it needs a key! I wanted to visit my friend. Can I visit
State your business, citizen.
I'm here to visit a prisoner. Yeah, you can! I'm here to visit a prisoner.
Certainly. I'll unlock the door for you. Of course, I have to stay with you in there.
That is A-okay. I want to point and laugh at the guy. Wait, what if he's in that one? I don't even know his name. Alright, let's go. Oh, I hope he's in here. I hope he's in here. I hope he's in here so bad. I want to point and laugh at him. I don't think he's in here. Oh. Claudius Arcadia? I don't think this is the right cells. Hey, the prisoner I wanted to visit was in the other cell block. Why is this open? I want to be... No, you're a prisoner now. Oh. That's right, he has the keys. We can't point and laugh at the guy who told us we were going to die in here. Shame. Oh well. Thanks. Well, I guess... Wait, where'd he go? Oh no. Is he trapped? He closed himself back in. He is now the jailer. Up. Oh, dang. Alright, talk to me, Claudius Arcadia.
So I wanted somebody murdered. So I prayed to the Night Mother. What? Is that a crime now? They even took my house, those bastards. Ugh.
Oh, that's a hard time. Well, I'm glad we visited here. Are you okay?
Trouble?
No, I'm done. What if I told him I want to visit again? Persuading. That's right, there's like a whole persuasion
Farewell,
system
citizen.
instead of it just doing a skill check. You actually have to do this weird like rotational wheel thing. Whoa! What happened? Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh gosh, I thought you were the same guy. Wait, there's two jailers now. I'm leaving. No, I'm done. Please don't follow me out. Are they gonna follow me all the way to like Weynon Priory? Should I tell him? Like, hey, I got the Amulet of Kings. I need to take this to somewhere important. Alright, they got bored. They went back to their job. Man, where'd the second one come from? He just manifested out of sheer willpower. Alright. It's gonna say quick saving too. I still have my addiction, don't I? Yes, I do. Is there like an actual road I can take? We're going for a little bit of a swim and a dive. Oh, don't break my legs. Oh, I'm breaking my legs. Oh, that's not great. Oh, I'm really bouncy. I'm just rolling down the down the hill, bouncing away. At least we got a level up. Man, I forget just how well the boost is between our race and taking it as a skilled thing. We're already at like 42, was it? In restoration, we just barely got out of there. We have to sleep to level up, don't we? I think I remember that being a thing, so I guess when we get to Weynon Priory, we're gonna take a nappy. A nap. Look at all these. What are you? Deer? Oh. I mean, it doesn't look super great for, like, shading and stuff, but it is pretty. Freaking love green nature. Oh, no. Enemy spotted! Look at him. You're gonna try and eat me, aren't you? I don't really want to fight you, doggo. So I'm just gonna kind of... No, don't look at me. He can sense that we can summon bones. He's hungry. He wants to chew on a bone. Preferably our bones if he gets the chance. Oh, look at this bridge. Look at these horses. It even tells you how many steps away from it is. That's definitely new. That's fun. I like that. Oh, we got a lot of steps to get to Weynon. Can we buy one of these? Do we even have money? Where do I check my gold? Oh. I somehow doubt that a horse would sell for that much, even if I, like, persuaded him. Alright, let's not even bother. Oh, no, now I'm trapped. I bamboozled myself. Is this the way down? It is now. I don't think it was the official way down, but it is. It's my way down. What is this thing? Oh, gosh. The water. Are you seeing what's happening to the water there with the tree? The tree water graphics reflect isn't great. Is that a setting? Like, what's our graphics at? Uncapped, yada yada yada. Hi. I guess I could do ultra, but that might like blow up my my computer. I don't want to blow up my computer, so we'll just leave it as is. It's pretty enough, right? It's pretty enough. Can I do anything with this? Ooh, I can. Way Shrine of Julianos. Know the truth, observe the law, pray at my chapel's altars to receive my blessings. Oh! He gave me a status effect. What's this do? Yes. Oh, nice. More magicka and more intelligence. Aw, you're the bomb, Julianos. I don't even remember all the 9 divine names. It's pretty sad. I can remember most of the Daedra names. Does that say something about me as a person? I think it says something about the gods. The Daedra tend to be more involved with us than the gods do. Jeez. Is there like a proper way to... Oh. Man, this road... Imagine trying to like take a horse or a cart up this. Like... Oh, my legs! My poor legs! We walk so slowly up it. Goodness. Those bushes and tree kind of look like they were merged at that angle at first. We don't need our sword out at all times. Is this dangerous? Yes, but look, we can get a better look at stuff. See how pretty things are. Uh-oh. Oh no. We've angered the locals. Can I summon a skeleton down there? Whoa. Get him. He's doing a little dance. Oh, do you remember that like puppet skeleton doing a jig? That's what he's doing. Foxbox's skeleton. They tore out my skeleton! That's my skeleton! No! Alright, I'm just gonna leave him with the mud crab. He looks so confused. Are you okay, friend? Alright, well, he's returning to the depths of Oblivion from whence he came, so he doesn't have to worry about crabs there. Hopefully. Who's this guy? Wait, oh, he's approaching me, isn't he? Oh, no? No? Alright, well, I don't really want to talk to him. There's so much I'm gonna have to do. I kind of want to see if I can complete the entire game 100%. So I'm probably going to be doing that. That's what I'm going for. I think I said that in the first one. I can't remember, but I don't even know what all there is. That crab is still after us. I can still hear combat music. You hear the combat music? That crab wants us dead. We've left the country and it's still after us. Look at these ruins. All these ruined crates that make me think I can loot them and then I can't, and it's sad. Keep getting bamboozled. Oh, this isn't the way. This isn't a real road. Let's try and stick to the roads. That's where things, if they happen, will happen. I'm pretty sure there's like some random encounters for the roads, but I don't think it's nearly as many as Skyrim. I hope there's random encounters, otherwise, like, we're only going to do this once to look at the pretty nature, and otherwise we're going to have to, I think we're just going to have to fast travel most places. Because, man, it's hard to think of stuff to talk about other than just the grass and the trees and stuff. Oh, I know. I can tell an amusing story. So, oh, it's so slow. So when I have a recording day, I try to hype myself up on the drive home from work. I like to try and get excited, get into character, if you will. And that makes me more reactive, more responsive to stuff. Well, on one such day, which I think it was actually the first video I recorded, I had hyped myself up, got all excited, I finally pull up into my drive, and I start getting out of the car, and my fat butt rolls over my keychain, which has my, like, remote for my car, and it activates the car alarm, and I got super spooked. Like, I got super spooked. Man, it's so hard to get up these. I literally jumped and like kicked my legs out in the air for a moment. I'm sure if any of my neighbors were watching after they heard the horn going off, they thought I got bit by a snake or something, but no, it was just I was too worked up, too excited for the recording that I was going to do. I got spooked. Alright. We have to face the doggo. Yeah, get him. Man, he hits so hard. He almost feels like cheating to have him. I'm still on... Oh, why did I take that? I don't know if I actually want that. I'm so used to... no, we don't. We don't want it. How do I drop it again? There we go. Did I unequip my sword? No. Oh, jeez. Look at that. Sorry, guy. I'm just going to put it back on you. There you go. Look at that. It actually has collisions with the body. That's wild. Oh, man. I forgot entirely what I was going to say. Dang you. You bamboozled me. Now I don't remember what I was going to say. Oh. That's gonna bother me for ages. Do I have to go through this creepy, like, fort, I guess, to get to where I'm going? Is this the road? This is the road. Alright. Just wanted to make sure. Fort Ash. Oh, dang. Oh, that doesn't look very welcoming. This does not inspire confidence. Oh, jeez. I don't... Is that why they call it Fort Ash? Because they set skulls on fire here? Wow. How creative. What the heck? What happened to this little gremlin? What'd they do to this man? Or goblin. Not really a man. Maybe a man or goblin man? They're probably more like Myrrh, right? They got pointy ears, don't they? Yeah, they do. I honestly... Oh. Did you... How long have you been standing there? Alright, quick save. You might be looking to break me.
This is a
no.
hold-up. Hand it over or die.
He is here to mug me. Oh, no. I. Alright. Please, I don't have any money. I only have 89 coins.
That's fine. This one will kill you for free.
What a jerk! Help!
You move like a pregnant cow.
Wow! You don't have to make fun of how hard it is to... No. Help, he's trying to kill me for a sweet deal of free. Man, he is really intent on me. The whole pay attention to my follower is not working here. And he's being mean to me. He called me a pregnant cow. Oh my gosh. Alright. Ooh. Yep. Oh. Get out of here, man. Why are you so mean? You're literally trying to murder me for like 89 coins. And you think I have nothing.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Oh my gosh. No, I don't want to. Oh, look at that. That was a trick shot.
This ends here.
Dude, you suck at aiming more than I do, and that's saying something. Yeah, get him! Get him, Skelebro! Alright. Oh. Man, he is terrifying with that massive axe. Oh. Oh, jeez. Thank goodness. Alright, well now you're getting robbed. Man, we kind of chipped up his armor, though. Hey, but look. Light armor. I don't know what it is in comparison to mine. You can keep your pants, though. You don't seem to have put them on. Thanks, dude. You were helping. You were doing DPS. I ended up being the tank. I didn't really want to, but what can you do, right? Alright, let's take a look at our new... Is it ill-gotten goods? We did murder somebody for it. Alright, we're finally ditching our weird little short shorts. Oh, look at that. We actually have pants now. Crazy. Man, this is weird. It just disappears my things. Let's see. So this is 2 armor. This is 3 armor. So mine's better, I think. Yeah. So we don't actually need that. The boots. 1-to-1. This weighs more though. Is it gonna change when I get like better skill at it? What's it look like? Dang! Look at those. Look ridiculous. I'm gonna keep these because maybe since leather seems to be better than fur, it might like increase as we get better at the light armor skills and stuff, you know? That's what I'm hoping. 1 block. Man, this thing isn't even worth keeping. Bummer. Why did he even have a shield? He was two-handing. Oh, should we try on the Amulet of Kings? It's not gonna work, is it? We don't have the dragon's blood. Or do we? The Amulet of Kings slips off as you try to fasten it around your neck. No, it doesn't want anything to do with us. Do you think I have too many shields? How many shields is too many shields? Well, we have the carry weight, so for now, we're going to keep it. I should have just stolen that man's pants and left it at that. Instead, I just took all his stuff, scattered it around the floor, and then left. Now who moves like a pregnant cow? What a guy. What a jerk. I guess he killed that goblin and then looted all his stuff. Makes sense why he didn't have anything. Maybe the goblin had the shield and he's like, ah, I want something for this murder, so I guess I'm taking that. I do not remember in Old Oblivion these little hills and stuff being so hard to walk up. It's so slow. I'm glad they added sprint. I think we can put this away for now. I hope. Alright. We made it. I think. Oh, wait. No, this is some farm. It's not the same place. Whoopsies! We're getting closer, though. Oh, you hear that that discovery sound? Nice. You successfully harvested. Was I failing the others? Oh, no. That reminds me, though. We didn't do more alchemy like we said we should have, did we? Oh, what can we make? Here, these restore health. Is there anything else that restores health? We need to restore health. No, that's damage health. Oh, no. The dogs. They're engaged. I don't really care about my fatigue too much, to be completely honest. So... Karen Bullet Cap? I butchered that, didn't I? Can I make some poisons? Oh, the dogs are going crazy. I'm gonna have to, like, I might have to pause and come back to... I can bark back at them. Tell them to hush up. Oh my gosh. They're going crazy. We just have to hope. Because I don't think they'll listen to me anyways. If I went out there and started, like, shut up, and they would just ignore me. I'm almost positive. 2 points. Oh, but it's for 7 seconds. Do we have... I don't really... Yeah, I guess we're just going to make some of these. There we go. May as well, so we have some poisons. Poison seems like a good idea, right? You've created 3 new poisons. I think it said potions, but it was definitely poisons. Oh gosh, these hills. These hills are killing my legs. It's making me think more and more about my hurting leg. Oh, the agony. The pain. Oh, why? Alright. Now we're here, I think. Yeah, we got the little title drop. We're definitely here. And we're gonna take all the... Oh! Deliver the amulet. Tyrdas. At 4:05 p.m. 28th of last seed. 3rd era. 433. I arrived at Weynon Priory. Now I must take the Amulet of Kings, Jauffre. What if I just turned around? Add to dictionary. I changed my mind. I'm keeping it. It's mine now. Give me all these. I'm going to over-encumber myself with useless ingredients that I'm not even going to use. Don't worry, we're just, like, removing your weird mushrooms. They're probably going to be upset about this, huh? We're just ripping up their, like, mushroom garden. Ah, they're monks. They probably don't care too much, right? Oh, jeez. Silver. Why is silver so worthless here? Oh, that's not worthless, though. We will happily take a repair hammer. We're going to need so many of those. Is it this door? Oh, yeah, it's definitely this door. In we go. Swimming is... Oh, it's gone. Hello. Are you going to talk to me? Jeez, how close are you going to get to me? You can. I must speak to Jauffre.
He's upstairs. Go ahead.
Man, you've got a... I'm sorry, but you got a massive mouth. And some crazy underbite going on, dude. Are you like part orc? Can I take stuff from here? No, he would show me the way of the orcs by smashing my head against the table or something if I tried. Is this Jauffre? It looks like him. Oh, this light's kind of blinding. Trials of St. Alicia. Bunch of garlic. Why do you just have a bowl of garlic? Oh, we might actually be able to get books if he is willing to share. Oh, it's tempting to steal those. I want to be able to do better. Chemistry. Chemistry? Alchemy. Alright, Jauffre.
I'm Brother Jauffre. What do you want?
Oh, this is going to blow his mind. I brought you the Amulet of Kings.
This cannot be. No one but the Emperor is permitted to handle the amulet. Let me see it.
Give Jauffre the amulet. Here you go, man. Please don't stab me for having it.
By the 9. This is the Amulet of Kings. Who are you? How did you get this? What do you know of the Emperor's death?
How do you know he's dead? It just barely happened, really, because we came right here. Tell the Emperor's last words. Well, he said that he has another son, and that you would know who that is, and that we must take this amulet to that son and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
As unlikely as your story sounds, I believe you. Only the strange destiny of Uriel Septim could have brought you to me carrying the Amulet of Kings.
Oh, nice. It actually has the line. Close shut the jaws of Oblivion?
His meaning is unclear to me as well. The Emperor seemed to perceive some threat from the demonic world of Oblivion. The Prince of Destruction, Mehrunes Dagon, is one of the Lords of Oblivion. But the mortal world is protected from the Daedra of Oblivion by magical barriers.
How can Oblivion threaten us then? Oh, I know how. Do you guys know how?
I'm not sure. Only the Emperors truly understand the meaning behind the rituals of coronation. The Amulet of Kings is ancient. St. Alicia herself received it from the gods. It is a holy relic of great power. When an emperor is crowned, he uses the amulet to light the dragon fires at the Temple of the One in the Imperial City. With the emperor dead and no new heir crowned, the dragon fires in the temple will be dark, for the first time in centuries. It may be that the dragon fires protected us from a threat that only the emperor was aware of.
And now the beans are out of the bag. They're gonna... We lost our fire, so they're gonna bring their fire to us. Heckin' Oblivion. The Emperor asked me to find his son. I did mention that to you, but it doesn't know I did that.
I am one of the few who know of his existence. Many years ago, I served as captain of Uriel's bodyguards, the Blades. One night, Uriel called me into his private chambers. A baby boy lay sleeping in a basket. Uriel told me to deliver him somewhere safe. He never told me anything else about the baby, but I knew it was his son. From time to time, he would ask about the child's progress. Now it seems that this illegitimate son is the heir to the Septim throne, if he yet lives.
You know what that makes me wonder? Who's the mother? Like, this obviously wasn't, like, the Emperor's royal wife or whatever. The Queen. Or Empress? Probably Empress. Queen, what am I on about? Heckin' Uriel was getting it on. Maybe that's why they sent the assassins. Had nothing to do with, like, destroying the barrier to Oblivion. They just really... The wife was really, really upset once she found out. Where can I find Uriel's son?
His name is Martin. He serves Akatosh in the chapel in the city of Kvatch, south of here. You must go to Kvatch and find him at once. If the enemy is aware of his existence, as seems likely, he is in terrible danger. And please, let me know if there's anything you need. My resources here are limited, but I will help in any way I can.
Oh, I know exactly what I need. I want your, like, weird, crazy alchemy setup you had over there. Oh, look at all these options. Jeez, we're gonna be here for ages. We're probably gonna have to end here. Hey, look, it's Bars Are Us. Alright, tell me about the Amulet of Kings.
It will be safest here with me. When you return with Martin, we will figure out our next move.
Will it, though? Will it? I felt like it was pretty safe on me because I've never had something pickpocket my inventory. Assistance. I would like assistance.
I keep a few things here in my chest to resupply traveling blades. Help yourself to whatever you need.
I need everything. Oh, he kicked me out. He doesn't want to talk to me anymore. Is he unlocking it? Nice. Sweet, it's not stealing anymore. Oh, he won't let me take his cool stuff. That's the stuff I wanted most. Well, let's see what he does have in here. Heavy armor. We don't really want that. We do want the leather stuff. Oh, look, actual leather pants. Take all of this. We can put our old stuff back in. The next Blades agent who comes here for a resupply is going to be like, why is there just like moldy rat chewed on leather armor in here? Well, that's their problem. Fatigue. Well, it is worthwhile. Oh, that's what I could do. I could make potions to sell all that food stuff. There we go. Magicka, definitely. Shock. Sounds fun. This is... That meets our quota. We're taking all these arrows even though we're not going to use them. Man, the next guy who comes here is going to oh, look at that. Beautiful. Wait, is this two-handed? How do I tell? A claymore sounds like it might be two-handed. I don't want two-handed. Is it two-handed? It's two-handed, isn't it? Let's find out. There's only one way to know. Oh yeah, that's two-handed as heck. Look at that, though. It looks cool. But I want a shield, because I want to live. I don't want to die. Okay. Let's see. Oh dang, look how shiny it is. Oh no, it's shiny too. What the heck? Are these boots gonna become shiny? Bam, shiny. Why is it like that? Shiny pants. It's like it's updating the light that it was already on me, but it just didn't acknowledge earlier. And we're gonna keep the shackles, just a reminder of our time in prison. Alright. Can I put stuff in here? Can I not put stuff away in this? Is that not a thing? How do I... Oh my gosh. Alright, well, I guess we'll just leave it on the floor next to it. We're not gonna need this many shields, are we? We have repair hammers now. Let's just throw some of it down. Sorry for making a mess. I tried, but it wouldn't let me put it in there. Oh gosh, it just exploded everywhere. Oh, does it have physics? Whee! Man, and that freaking bandit was wearing these. That's goofy as heck. Oh dang, what's going on with your cloak, man? He's like vibrating. Is he bouncing his legs? I do that a lot when I'm sitting down. Maybe that's why my freaking leg hurts.
Your first priority now should be to find Martin and bring him back here.
Yes, but I want to talk to you more. What if I ask for more assistance? I want your alchemy set up, please.
I don't have much here at hand, but you're welcome to anything you need from my chest in the reading room. Prior Maberel and Brother Piner may also be able to help. You should speak to them about it if you haven't already.
Oh, maybe they'll let me have that. Tell me about Bars R Us, the last surviving man.
One of the youngest blades ever to serve in the Emperor's personal guard.
Really?
I am glad to hear that he survived, but I fear he will take the Emperor's death particularly hard.
He's gonna go to Bars. He really is gonna be Bars R Us. I wouldn't have thought him very young. He's got like a crazy beard. Maybe that just makes him look older, I guess. Tell me about the dragon fires.
The coronation of each new emperor is sealed when he uses the Amulet of Kings to light the dragon fires in the Temple of the One. The dragon fires of Akatosh remain lit until the death of the emperor. His successor then lights them anew upon ascending to the throne. With Emperor Uriel dead and no successor crowned, the Temple of the One will be dark for the first time in centuries.
Wild. Yeah, that definitely ain't great. Well, what about the Elder Council? Can they do something? Tell them to start the fire. We didn't start the fire. Hopefully that's not like enough to be copyright. Probably not, right? What's the access of free use? All right, tell me about the Elder Council.
The Elder Council rules in the Emperor's absence by ancient tradition. Chancellor Akato heads the Elder Council and is the closest thing the Empire has to a leader right now. But the Blades answer only to the Emperor, of course. We are not an arm of the government.
Alright, well, tell me about Martin.
He is a priest in the chapel of Akatosh in Kvatch. He never knew that he was Uriel Septim's son. You need to find him at once and bring him safely back here.
How is he gonna believe me? That's gonna be wild. I don't think he's gonna believe me. He's gonna be like, what are you on? Who even are you? Because I'm not even a Blades agent or anything official with the Empire. I'm just some random person, a prisoner, in fact. I've still got the cuffs on. He's gonna look at me and be like, are you high on skooma? Alright, tell me about Mehrunes Dagon.
The Daedra Prince of Destruction, an inveterate foe of all mortal races. He was involved with Jagar Tharn's plot against the Empire years ago. It doesn't surprise me to find his hand in the current calamity.
What a guy. He is all about destruction, though, so we are kind of ripping us apart now. Tell me about the Blades.
Yes, Boris told you right. I am the Grand Master of the Blades. We serve the Emperor and the Septim bloodline. Talos is our patron. You wonder to find me here? Discretion is our watchword. Only a few of us have the honor to serve publicly in the Imperial Guard.
Yeah, that makes sense. It also makes more sense about what happens in Skyrim if you know. If you know, you know. Alright, well, I think that's all we've exhausted. Oh, we can't even persuade him. Either he just likes us...
Waste no time. You must find Martin before the enemy does.
Well, I gotta talk to your other friends about, like, what they can do. Like, that guy staring at a door. Come on, man! Turn the handle! Is it a push or a pull? It looks like it's a pull, man! You'll get it! I believe in you! Come on! Alright. You need... Wait, why?
Hello.
Why are you trying to walk into... It's not even a door, it's a cabinet! And it's locked. You know, that leads me to believe that there's some reason his pathing wants him to go back there. What's in there? What are you peeping? Why are you peeping
Hi
at
there.
freaking Jauffre?
It's good to know we've got such a strong Fighters Guild presence here in town.
What?
So I've heard.
Anyone looking for work should consider the Fighters Guild. I hear they're always looking for recruits.
Yes.
That Honditar sure knows his way around this area. Have you spoken with him recently?
No, I haven't. I've heard that he really knows his way around, though. Heard any news from the other provinces?
I understand Daedra worship
my
has become
gosh.
increasingly prevalent in the Somerset Isle.
Oh, I don't want to.
It seems Somerset Isle has become a much more dangerous place.
May Talos guide you.
Oh my gosh, that freaking broke me. Just in brackets, sniff, all capitalized. Just mid conversation, just a big old snort. Oh my goodness.
Hello!
Hi.
Welcome, good citizen. I'm Brother Piner, and this is Weynon Priory, a monastery. Can I help you?
You don't even seem to be... Okay, now you are. Now you're not. Now you are. Now you're not. Oh, gosh. There's so much to talk about. Anvil Chapel attack? How? What? When did we learn about this? I feel like we shouldn't ask that, because I don't even know about that having happened. We didn't even hear it from them talking. Let's focus on the assistants. Do you have any assistants you can help me with?
Here, perhaps you will find this useful. One of the books I saved from my blades training. You go into danger. Jauffre didn't tell us any more than that, but know that our prayers go with you.
Oh, thanks. Sweet. That's something we can read, I guess, for the end of the video. I hope. Which is probably going to have to be relatively soon, if I'm sticking to what I said earlier. I don't feel like we did a whole lot, though. Also, the book reading, definitely borrowing that page from Lyle Schnub's channel. If you haven't seen his, why are you watching mine? Watch his. He's amazing. And definitely taking heavy inspiration from, like, his Let's Plays and stuff. Some of his, like, videos he did of, like, real-life ones explaining what tools he used and stuff is part of what inspired me to try this. Of course, I've mixed in other stuff. It's hard to be entirely 100% original, but I don't want to be a 100% copy and paste either. Alright, tell me about Jauffre.
Oh, yes. He'll be in the Priory house somewhere.
Are you... He's right behind us! What do you mean, somewhere? Alright, tell me about the Order of Talos.
It isn't widely known, but many brothers of the Order of Talos are also members of the Blades. Chapter houses of the Order, like Weynon Priory, provide safe houses for traveling Blades as well as our more public religious functions. Blades who are too old for the active service often join the Order as lay brothers. We are honored to have Grand Master Jauffre, or Brother Jauffre as he prefers, as a resident here.
That's fun to know. Yeah, we are not going to ask about this. It feels way out of left field. Tell me about the Blades.
The Blades are closely linked to the Order of Talos. We both serve Talos, of course, and many of our brothers are former Blades. I myself was training as a Blade when I received the call to serve Talos in a different way.
Huh. What was that different way? Well, I mean, I'm stupid. Why did they, like, ask you to do this instead? Were you really bad at your training? Oh, we could persuade them. Do we want to take a look at how this works? Yeah, let's take a look at how this works. Oh, quest complete, tutorial. I'm not going to read the date every single time. I can't. In each attempt to persuade, you must admire, boast, joke, and coerce. Each of these actions raises or lowers the character disposition. Do not take too long because the character's disposition is steadily falling. Okay. Oh. When you hover over each possible action, the character's face shows their reaction to it. It can be loved, like, dislike, or hate. Their disposition increases if you select a loved or liked action and decreases if you select a disliked or hated action. Oh my gosh. This is a whole freaking book of its own. Maybe I'll just leave this as the reading. The potential gain or loss for each action is based on your speechcraft and how full the wedge is. Try to select fuller wedges when they're aligned with actions the person likes. Try to select emptied wedges when they are aligned with actions he doesn't like.
Right?
Alright, let's go. His face is not changing at all. Oh, because I have to start. I was like, he is he has the greatest poker face in the world. All right. What's oh, it's 62. Yeah, let's just do it for testing. This man's gonna hate us. Oh, he loves
No,
this.
you do me too much honor.
Oh, he's not a fan of this stuff. Oh, this ain't great.
I doubt it.
Yeah,
You're revolting.
I'm sorry.
You win this one.
I don't think we did better there. Well, let's practice some more. Hates jokes.
That I doubt it. You win the. Please, I'm embarrassed, but
so bad.
thank you.
All right,
Please,
there we go.
I doubt
this one's
you
a good
win.
one.
Get
Look at
away
that.
from me.
Oh, that one was good. He told me to get away from him, though. We have to click through all his reactions because it's ticking down steadily. More practice. Oh, wait. Oh, he's tired. He's like, don't talk to me anymore. Well, cool.
Can't do better than that.
No, I think I probably could have. All right. We're leaving.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. That wasn't as involved as I thought it was going to be. Okay. What are you eating? He just pulled out an apple and speed ate it. Look at that. He's like sitting at his desk in class. What do you have? Come on, Pioneer.
Hello.
Hello. Share with the class. What do you got? What a weird way of eating it, too. He like breaks off a little bit, eats it, and then just like phases it back into his robes. We should talk to him too, but like we're getting close to where we wanted to stop, so let's read the book, and then we will finish there. And once we come back next time, we will have to go to Kvatch and see where Martin is. This wasn't a very exciting episode. I'm sorry for that. We did get mugged by a random cat man, and mud crabs, but it was a lot of walking. I wasn't very impressed. I'm probably going to fast travel in the future because that took a lot of time for very little. Alright, let's see. One moment. Alright. The Warp in the West. A report compiled by Ulvius Tarot, Blade's Archivist. Secret for your eyes only. Let me offer my congratulations to your lordship for your recent appointment as ambassador to the court of Wayrest. Wait, what? I don't know if we should be reading this. We're not Wayrest. Anyways, your lordship asked me for a review of existing Blades accounts from the Third Era 417 concerning the Warp in the West, and for a summary of the current state of affairs there. Since your lordship was in Blackmarsh serving in the staff of Admiral Sosaurus, sounds like a dinosaur, and it's from Blackmarsh. Don't tell me that was an Argonian. Can't be. That's not an Argonian name. I want to believe it is, though. The Sosaurus. Admiral Sosaurus at the time. You probably know of these events only from imperial proclamations and chapel declarations, which identify this period as the Miracle of Peace. During the Miracle of Peace, according to official accounts, the formerly war-racked Ilalic Bay region, I don't know how to read that, was transformed overnight from a patchwork of squabbling duchies and petty kingdoms into the peaceful modern countries of Hammerfell, Sentinel, Wayrest, and Orsinium. The Miracle of Peace, also known as the Warp in the... Wait, there's 28 pages? Okay. Well, let's get to it. Oh, jeez. The Warp in the West is celebrated as the product of miraculous interventions of Stendar, Mara, and Akatosh to transform this troublesome region into peaceful, well-governed imperial countries. The catastrophic destruction of landscape and property and the large loss of life attending upon this miracle is understood to have been tragic and beyond mortal comprehension. Inasmuch as this account confirms and validates the current borders of these countries and identifies the rulers and boundaries of these countries as ordained by the Nine, The Miracle of Peace serves imperial objectives of peaceful consolidation of ancient petty states and sovereigns into manageable imperial jurisdictions. The other remarkable features of these events: mass disappearances, armies mysteriously transported hundreds of miles were completely annihilated, titanic storms and celestial phenomenon, apparent local discontinuations of time, fit comfortably into the notion that these events are part of a vast, mysterious divine intervention. However, this is only the public account of these events, and, as you may suspect, it conflicts with many other accounts. In short, while this explanation suits imperial policy, it has little historic validity. Your lordship should know that the Blades have concluded there is no plausible historical account of these events, and despairs that a plausible historical account shall ever be produced. The Blades have concluded that a miracle occurred insofar as the events are inexplicable, but the Blades strongly doubt the miracle was of divine origin. Interesting. There is good reason to believe that the ruling families of the four modern Iliac Bay, I'm gonna butcher it every time, Iliac Bay counties have forewarned of the event. There is also some evidence that some of these ruling families may have been directly or indirectly responsible for the event. We do not know the exact sequence of actions that produced the event, although we are confident that the totem artifact was involved, and that a Blades agent was involved in employing that artifact. We unfortunately lost contact with that agent immediately after the event. His report might have gone some way to resolving the contradictory and paradoxical accounts of the event. Is this based off of a previous game? Because that's what it's feeling like. The way they describe like some mysterious guy who just vanishes. That sounds like what the player would have been. Huh. I wonder which game it's from then, because I have no idea. It's definitely not Morrowind. It's definitely can't be Skyrim. That hasn't happened yet, and I don't really know the other games well enough to make a guess on that. Anyways, the Blades have on file few reports from agents dating from the Warp in the West period. Most of our agents were lost in the initial dislocation, and others were lost in the confusion after the event. I present a few of these reports to give you a general sense of their limitations, including the report of your diplomatic predecessor, Lord Strail. I'm still curious, like, it said for your eyes only at the beginning of this book. This sounds like it belongs to an emperor or something. Hold on. Sorry, I had to clear my throat there. Didn't want to do that on mic. You will have had access to other private and rumored accounts of the period. I believe you will agree that these documents raise more questions than they answer. The report of Hammerfell agent Briarbird. I was on assignment in the Alakir Desert, a few miles south of Bergama on the 9th of Frostfall. I was encamped, as it was still early morning, when I felt the ground shaking so violently I was thrown to the ground. Dazed, I was aware of a great roar of a sandstorm, which alarmed me, as I had been on a high dune and had seen nothing like that on the horizon. It was on me before I was even on my knees, burying me and my camp. When I crawled my way out of the sand, I realized that I must make haste and get to Bergama as soon as possible, as all my food and water had been swept away. The sun was just rising as I began, like I said. When I reached Bergama, it was nightfall. The town was in chaos, filled with soldiers of Sentinel. The lord of Bergama's fortress was in ruins. There had been an attack, but no one had seen it, only the invasion that followed it. The soldiers of Queen Akoriath of Sentinel refused to be interviewed about how they had accomplished this sneak attack, but I came to learn that the whole of northern Hammerfall now belonged to them. Even stranger, I discovered that my walk from sunrise to sundown had not taken me not one day, but two. It was now the 11th day of the month, not the 10th. I had lost a day somewhere, and so apparently had everyone else, except Akaria's soldiers who had somehow were aware of the correct date. I since have concluded that they had received advanced warning, and so were better prepared to deal with the strange confusion of the time and dates associated with the warp. This is crazy. Like, if these are true, what is the warp? What happened? Was it something to do with the Elder Scrolls? Probably an Elder Scroll. Alright. The report of High Rock Agent Grey Lady. I was, at the time of the warp, undercover as a witch in the Skeffington Coven of Feargaius in central High Rock. I'm hoping with time that I will get better at pronouncing some of these fantasy names. We shall see. In order to get my report, I had volunteered for an expedition to gather supplies, which would allow me the freedom to reach my contact in Camlorn. I was traveling northeast along the foothills of the Rothingian Mountains on the 9th of Frostfall, when I felt a great heat behind me, like a fire. I turned, but I regret to say I cannot tell you what I saw. The healers tell me my eyes were burned out of my sockets. Jeez! What? She's gonna have to be renamed the Blind Lady. Sorry, is that too soon? Probably not. This is crazy. What is the warp? I want to know so bad now. But I won't look it up. I'll remain ignorant. I must trust in the game to tell me. I think I must have fallen into a state of semi-consciousness, for I distinctly remember falling as the ground seemed to give way beneath me. Then there was a series of explosions in the distance. To the south, I heard high whistling noises that were getting louder, coming closer. I had my shield with me, and fortunately anticipated the volleys of some sort were falling from the sky. Though I could not see them, I could hear them coming from a distance away, and was able to use my shield to block them from striking me. The assault stopped suddenly, and I could smell smoke. I learned later that most of the forests of Ykalin and Fegius had caught fire in an inferno that started further south in Diania and the Elysian Hills. Fortunately, I kept my bearings and moved north, finally reaching a temple in the wilderness where my wounds were healed, as well as they could be. It was there I learned that there had been a three-way clash between Daggerfall, Wayrest, and Orsinium, not far from where I had been, and that the land midway between their kingdoms had been decimated. Is this from Daggerfall? Is this something that happened on Daggerfall? Curious. The report of Ambassador Lord Nigon Strael. His Imperial Majesty had sent me on a delicate errand, the details of which I cannot convey in this unsecure report. But my official capacity was to be the Emperor's ambassador to the court of Wayrest. From there, I was to meet with an old friend, Lady Brisenna, who was already in the vicinity. Foregoing any attempt at stealth, I was on an imperial barge, sailing westward on the Bajolse, the morning of the 9th of Frostfall. I remember it was a slightly chilly day, but the sky was very blue. Man, maybe this was a mistake. I'm making a fool of myself with all these crazy names that I can't read. Ah, jeez. We had just passed the delightful riverside village of Candlemas when the captain sounded the alarum. There in front of us was a colossal wall of water, at least 30 feet high. It smashed our barge to splinters before any of us had a chance to react. I woke up on the shore, having been rescued by one of my servants who had miraculously not lost consciousness. He and I and one other man were the only survivors. I thought at first that it was suspiciously similar to what happened to another agent of ours in High Rock, but a short time before, where a freak storm had shipwrecked him in the Iliac Bay near Privateer's Hold. Furious and determined to see if similar forces were at work, I began a quick march to Wayrest. The march, however, was not so terribly quick. The villages all along the Bajolse were on fire, and battles raged between the orcs of Orsinium and the soldiers of King Aidenweir. Aidenweir? Oh, I'm butchering these names. In the formerly independent Principality of Guavadon, just east of Wayrest. I am an accomplished mage and quite able to defend myself, but it took the better part of a week to make it those few miles to Wayrest. Oh, these names. No. King Aidenweir and his Queen Berenzia were celebrating... Wait, Queen Berenzia? Yeah, I recognize that name at least. We're celebrating their great victories when I arrived. By then I had gathered the barest facts of the matter, that simultaneously there were 7 great battles in the Iliac Bay, and no one could describe them at all, only their blood-soaked aftermath. To summarize, on the 9th of Frostfall, there had been 44 independent kingdoms, countries, baronies, and dukedoms surrounding the Iliac Bay. If one includes the unconquered territories of the Rothgarian Mountains, the Dragontail Mountains, the High Rock Sea Coast, and the Isle of Baal Feria, and the Alakir Desert, on the 11th of Frostfall, there were but 4. Daggerfall, Sentinel, Wayrest, and Orsinium, and all the points where they met lay in ruins as the armies continued to do battle. Jeez, what happened? I was determined to find the truth from the king, even if I had to be a most undiplomatic diplomat to do it. I like that phrase. Aidenweir, though a generally jovial sort, had blustered, saying he did not want to give out military secrets. The queen, ever calm with those unreadable red eyes of her, told me, "We do not know." I think it is safe to assume that Berenzia did not tell me everything, but the facts of her story, which I later verified after pointed interviews in Daggerfall, Sentinel, and Orsinium, was that they had learned that a certain powerful ancient weapon was going to be activated. I shan't give the name of it here, out of fear that it would be used against Wayrest. The king had attempted to buy it from the young adventurer who had discovered its whereabouts. Aidenweir believed, as it turns out quite rightly, that other powers in the bay had also attempted to win ownership of this device. What happened then, as Berenzia said, we do not know. The morning of the 9th and the morning of the 11th somehow merged through some sort of warp in the west, and Wayrest found themselves at war. Their land had expanded threefold, but they were under attack by Daggerfall to the west, Orsinium to the east, and Sentinel to the south. There had been no time to understand what had happened, the king said. They had simply reacted, sending their armies to defend their lands against these enemies whose kingdoms had also gained great territorial advantage. So how did they even know these territories belonged to them after this warp? It was just like, huh, today I think we own all this land around us too now. What in the world? Jeez. The battles continued on, now months later, as I returned to the Imperial City to make my report. What more do I have to say? They are bloody, violent clashes, as is always the case with modern warfare. But I have been to the black and desolate no-man's lands between the 4 remaining kingdoms. No mortal army caused that devastation. I can say that the force that shook the Iliac Bay on the 10th of Frostfall, 3rd Era, 417, was infinitesimally greater than the power these mighty kingdoms are wielding today. I can say that there were other strange events on that day which kept the kingdoms from breaking free of the empire, and accomplished likely more beside. and I can say there's nothing left of it. This power, this weapon in the bay, the warp that it created swallowed it up. Wild. Current political affairs in the Aeolic Bay. Almost 20 years have passed, and the region, though transformed, has stabilized. There are no more disputed territories, and the kingdoms of Daggerfall, Wayrest, Sentinel, and Orsinium hold their new borders in relative peace. Wayrest spreads across the eastern coast of the bay, stretching from the land formerly called Anticillary to half of Gavendon. You know what I'm glad of for this warp? It made a lot fewer and easier to remember names than what apparently existed before. Idenwire had passed on to his ancestors, leaving his kingdom in the hands of his daughter, Elisana, who was two children by her royal consort, and seemed likely to hold her father's lands. Your lordship may also choose to communicate directly with King Helseth and Queen Berenziah in Mournhold. Their primary preoccupations are, of course, with Morrowind's affairs, but they may still have useful observations upon Wayrest's ruling families and political environment that may aid you in your understanding of the court of Queen Elysian. Elisana. I butchered that name so bad. I'm gonna keep doing it. It's not gonna stop. This is me. I'm in too much pain to try and focus more. I'm sorry. King Grotwog. That's an awesome name. Gortwog? I love that name. King Gortwog of Orsinium controls much of the Rothgarian Mountains, as well as the profitable river coast of the Bajolse. He persists in his demands that Orsinium be recognized as an imperial province separate from High Rock. The Elder Council treats Grotwog as a recognized king and collects taxes directly from Orsinium, but officially Orsinium remains a county of High Rock, though technically it spans both the provinces of High Rock and Hammerfell. I wonder why that is. Yeah, you can be a king. We'll take your taxes, but technically you're not. Technically you're just a county of a different place. Poor King Grotwog. Gortwog? I'm gonna change his name every time too. Grotwog would have been better, but it's Gortwog. Ugh. Sentinel has gained the most land, sprawling across the entire southern Aeolic Bay from Abibion, Gora, beyond the Dragon Tail Mountains, to the edge of Mornoth, Orsinium's territory. Queen Akerith, at her death, left her enormous kingdom to her only surviving son, Lothun. Elhatan, the son, who is now surely one of the most powerful kings in Tamriel. Daggerfall is still ruled by the Breton king Gothrid and the Redguard queen Abigail. Oh my gosh. Oh, these names. I'm almost done, but these names. Their land now encompasses all of western High Rock, from the border they share with Wayrest at Anticleary to the east, to Ycalon to the north. They have 4 children now, and are much beloved in their realm. If there are other repercussions of the mysterious warp in the west, they have not yet come to our attention in the course of 20 years of observation. What a book! And what a butchering of all those names. Deeply sorry. That book took forever to read, and I went way over what I wanted to do again. I'm doomed. I can't escape it. The warp in the west, though. I hadn't heard of that before. I have to guess that it has something to do with, like, the previous game, like Daggerfall or something. Wild. 2 previous games, I should say, because it was Daggerfall, Morrowind, then Oblivion. Huh. That level up our skills at all? Yeah, it did. Why did that help us with block exactly? Hold on, what? That didn't teach me anything about blocking. How did I level up my block from that? Can I sleep here? Aw, sweet. Alright, let's do a quick sleep. Just... Oh, it's like... I don't know. That'd make it like, what? 8 a.m.? We'll do 9 hours. This is totally not right. I'm stupid. Okay, 12 would make it 6 a.m. 7... Okay, there we go. I can do math. I really can. Just so we can get our level up out of the way, and then we're going to end it. We're going to call it there. How does leveling up work in this again? I don't even remember. I just know it has to be slept. Uh-oh. You have ascended to level 2. You realize that all your life you have been coasting along as if you were in a dream. Suddenly, facing the trials of the last few days, you have come alive. Wild. Alright, virtues. We want... Oh, I see what we can do. Okay. I feel like we want some luck, too. Let's get this to at least, like, 60. These two to 60. What should we put? Oh, I can't increase luck. Oh, dang. Maybe I should have increased luck at the beginning. Oh, I'm stupid. We'll just throw the rest in personality, I guess. Get better at that, too. Oh, that's it? Okay. Oh, crazy. Where can we get... Oh. Where can we get in a good spot without kicking this man's robes around? Is that a nice spot? Sure, it's going to be nice enough. We'll say it's good enough. Alright, well, I'll see you all next time. When the clock strikes, Foxbox o'clock.
Avast, ye filthy landlubber. I be swashbuckler Crabby, and this be my island. And I won't have nae trespassers nor their skeletons here. Be on ye way out through one of those paths over there before I be making ye walk the muddy plank. Yar har har har.